welcome Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If this has come across your feed, this message is for you today. This will be an evergreen reading, and we're taking a look at the next 30 days. So before we get started, guys, welcome to the channel. This will be the first video posted for you here on the new channel. So if you guys have been following me for some time now, so thank you for returning. This is my second channel. I started one back in the day, around 10 years ago, and it ran for about 7 years, and now I'm back. So I'm excited to be back. So make sure you hit subscribe. Hit the notification so you don't miss out, and please share your videos with your friends. I would love and appreciate it. There's a lot of cool stuff on here on YouTube now that they have now that I didn't have access to when we were starting before. So this is an opportunity for us to make a really great community here. So I'm very excited about it, Libra. And also, as I remind everyone, please be sure to watch for scammers. It was one of the major issues and reasons why I shut down and deleted my last channel. Someone was creating content under my name and brand and using my videos to reach out to people for money. So I don't want anyone to be scammed. So please make sure that you know the only way to get a reading with me is to go through my website, deannabutcher.com. I will never reach out to you for a session. I don't ask for donations. And I don't accept readings through DM or comments below, that kind of thing. So if you want to reach out to me and connect with me, you can email through my website, so you can get a hold of me that way. So, all right, let's get going. So what do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising? For their highest good and the highest light for yourself and everyone involved. Asking for love, guidance, and healing. Okay. Not two. So today I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot, which you guys have probably seen a lot. Us tarot readers love this deck. I'm also using this Citadel. It's a fantasy oracle deck. So if you guys are interested in this deck or any of the decks that I use on my channel, you can go to the link below. There's a Linktree link to see the decks that I use. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so I do want to take that, but I do feel like there's another message here. So I'm using this one here to determine what our underlying messages are for you, Libra. So, so you may be, okay. So this makes sense too as to why I have these guys. So what it seems like here is that you guys have moved on, and this could be a past issue because I think things are resurfacing. To me, this feels like things are coming back full circle, or that things are coming back up again. You may have moved away from family, friends, and I mean, we often do in our 20s, right, to explore the world and to get our careers and what have you, but you may have spent a long time away from family, the community you grew up in, whatnot. And kind of became your own person. I feel like you had to leave for a reason. So either things were difficult, maybe difficult childhood. There could have been reasons for why you left. Maybe at the time it was a bad relationship, whatever. I think things are coming back full circle right now. Maybe as some of you are entering your own parenting journey. So maybe you are now pregnant, or you have children of your own, and you're kind of seeing things from a different point of view. I do see some of you now understanding why you had to go through what you've been through. And as you are healing, the universe is bringing in these people from your past. So you might be experiencing, even over the last couple of months, but certainly over the next 30 days, you might be experiencing some people coming back in your life. Either they're there to apologize, and for some of you, because it's a general reading, want to stay open and loving, right? You might be apologizing for situations too. Or just like accepting that apology, and maybe making amends. You are going to come at that wisely, however. I don't feel like I'm going to be just accepting of certain relationships, especially if they were, certainly if they were traumatic or had any control issues or anything like that. But this might be understanding, your mom, or understanding your dad differently, or maybe now your past relationship has grown and healed and they are truly a different person now. I do feel like that whoever this is has been thinking about you over the years and has kept that in the forefront of their mind, is what I'm seeing, that you really have inspired them to change. I do see you being a little stubborn and inflexible with, like, yeah, like they're just the same old person. So I think that that's okay. I think you're going to just receive the apology because I think it's going to be healing for you too. Doesn't mean you have to let them in. So this could be a season where you go to visit someone. Maybe you go back home. Maybe you go back to where you came from, your community, and have a cup of coffee and talk the afternoon and hash some things out. Maybe you do a family reunion kind of thing or something like that. Or maybe you're coming together as well because there's a family, maybe some of you might be a family emergency, or for some reason I feel like I'm also kind of like the universe is like kind of forcing me into situations. So you might be forced, whether it's a wedding or a celebration too. It doesn't have to be bad, but we're coming together for a reason, and it's like, yeah, I have to go home. I have to go do this. I have to go back to these people. How am I going to handle it? And I think you're going to be okay. So if this is something even that's being planned now, that maybe you got the save the date for this, right? And you're not sure if you want to go. I do feel like you do, because you have that Six of Swords here. So I do feel like you do participate, but I do feel that you are guarded a little bit in that regard. But I think that you're going to be surprised. Yeah, Sun's in reverse. You're going to be a little surprised, I think, about what you see. And I think it can be a good thing. Things from the past, childhood, even from your own siblings, could be surfacing up right now. Just see what comes through for you. This is part of that journey. Hermit's in reverse, so you could be avoiding the lesson, avoiding learning about yourself, tapping in so that you can kind of heal from that past, because it kind of feels like, yeah, I've got too much going on in my life right now to try to heal those old wounds. But I think you're witnessing it's time to release, because it's just so much to carry. And whatever that burden is, right? It can just be simple family bullshit, right? But I feel like it's time to release, and you're going to find a lot of peace with this, not just in the next 30 days, but going forward. So take a look at what resurfaces for you, who kind of shows up out of the blue in the next 30 days, because I think it's going to be important for you to recognize it and heal it, because the universe is putting these people and situations in your path so that you can overcome them. And it really is a good thing. I feel it's a good thing. Yeah, it will bring balance to the family, and some clearer understanding. It's not going to be as much of a fight as you think, because I simply feel like you're going to just sit and listen. You're not going to engage too much. I think if you engage and fight back and want to have your story heard, it could just be a big fight all over again. So I do see you just kind of silently in the background. Right, got Seven of Swords here, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles. They're all in reverse. So this is going to be something that you can manage, that you can. But if you come at this swinging and come at it with energy or attitude, I think it could dismantle more than you want it to. So the overall energy is to keep the balance, and you're good at that in general. And so even if this is maybe your close sibling, or maybe you're doing this because it's your boyfriend or your spouse is going through this, and you're all going as a family, whatever, it doesn't have to be necessarily you, but it's the people in your midst. I think that you will also keep them under wraps and under control, and assist them going through this meeting of the family as well. Whatever situation you guys are forced into, I think you have the peace, ability to keep the peace, but it will take effort on your end, and it will turn out for the better. Now, in regards to work here, finance, let's take a look at that. This is great. So things have been a bit of a challenge for some of you, and it could be because you've now taken a leadership position, or you want one, or about to. Maybe you've been in a leadership position and you wanted to continue to grow. Just something, whatever this is, it feels like that there's from people beneath you, there's some conflict there. So maybe there's some jealousy. People are making your work life maybe a little hellish. If you're self-employed, this could be the feeling that things have slowed down a little bit. Maybe clients have kind of caused some concern. I think you hold your ground. Either way, whether you're self-employed or not, you know your worth. I don't feel like you sacrifice your time, your money, just to accommodate. So make sure that if you are self-employed, that you're not reducing your hourly rate or giving your time away for free or creating too many bundles or whatever you're doing. Know your worth, okay? Because it's just going to hurt you in the end, and it's going to be harder to recover from. So the last 4 weeks, I feel like you've been in a position where you've needed to grow. So whether it's growing your business or growing in the workplace, I do see an opportunity for education and further learning here. And that might be a bit of the challenge. Like maybe the business that you work for promised you an upgrade and now the company can no longer afford to do that. Or you asked for time off so that you could focus on your healing or focus on your education or focus on whatever, and that's no longer happening. I think that you use that maybe as a bit of leverage. I think that I do see some of you here really biting the bullet, and some of you are taking a bit of a risk. Now that risk is going to be different for each of you because this is a general reading, because I do see like many avenues this could go. But I'll just kind of pick the highest energy here. So if this doesn't, fit for you, just let it be, right? Don't make this fit for your situation. Because I do feel like you do take a bit of a risk here, and it will pay off. However, you do have to kind of simultaneously work at two places at once at the same time. So some of you, this means that you'll be working at another place, maybe a little covertly, where you're not telling people that you're actually working there. So maybe you're working and then you're starting a business, and people don't know about the business yet. I do feel like you are finding your next option before you quit your current situation. So that's going to be important. And again, continuing to keep balance in your home life is going to be important because you don't want to quit something and not have something to fall back on. I think you've been in your head a lot about this situation. I think it's time to go with the flow a little bit and lean into the universe, lean into God, pray, where you are. You have the High Priestess energy, the Hierophant's in reverse. We got the Four Swords. So, but we also have the World. So this energy can and will come fast for you. So learning to manage it as it comes is going to be important for you. So the stress, overthinking situations, you want to manage that, and then things are going to move a little bit better, like the flow of that will come. So how you're going to grow your business, or what job you're going to get, or how you're going to make enough money to get that extra education you've been looking for. Like, you do figure it out regardless of your path and situation. You do figure out a way to have everything you need and get everything you need. It's just going to take some time. But I think that in the next 30 days, you're going to create a plan. And I think that's where it's going to set you aside for success, is have a plan. Don't quit one thing without having another one already successfully in place. I don't think you're the kind of person that would, do otherwise anyway. But yeah, 6 of Wands, Ace of Cups, 2 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, the Star. It's in reverse, but I want to turn it over. And then I want to turn this 9 of Swords over too. I feel like I need to do that. And then the Queen of Swords. So once you kind of get through this little hump here and get yourself back into an alignment, so you're healing from your personal life too, right? You're dealing with all that, because that can flow through into our work and kind of make everything seem like I don't like what I'm doing, right? I don't like maybe my relationships. I don't like where I live. I don't like my job. And some of you could be upheaving and changing everything. And I think this is going to be good. If there's any time, it's good as now. Like, it feels that this is the energy for you. But again, you don't just quit the job or sell the house without not having another place to go. You're going to plan. And it will move rather seamlessly once you get the ball rolling. So this is good. That Star, Wheel of Fortune, powerful energy. So this could be an exhaustive time. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself so that you aren't overwhelming and overburdened, burning out, that kind of thing. But the Six of Wands is present here too for ultimate success upon arrival. So when you are where you need to be, it's going to be really great. Very powerful energy for you too. And this is going to be a great leveling up, something that you've been waiting for a while. So let's see if we have anything else here. What else do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising? Now, of course, these are general readings, so this might not apply to everyone, but certainly if you would like your own reading to decipher what's going on in your world, you can do so. Go through my website. The link is below, but it's deannabutcher.com. Okay. Yeah. So these opportunities will start flowing here quickly. There's a little bit of battle, like I said. Five of Wands, but you know what? I'm not even worried about it. Usually this is a greater conflict, but I'm not worried about it. The things are going to continue to flow for you in a really good way. So take the next 4 weeks, like I say, to hone in, focus, work hard, push as hard as you can, so that you're in alignment to get to what you want. That's going to be really good. And then whatever this is, as far as conflict, like this might mean, you know, talking to the boss, talking to your business partner, whatever it is, and saying, look, things have to change. I'm not happy where I am. Here's what I'm willing to do. Like, not all is bad, but I do need more. You know, it could be that you're not earning enough given the economy, right? Maybe there's a struggle, even though you're working hard. You just need a little more income, because I think you're making good decisions. It's just the income needs to increase. So, you'll kind of come out of a season of the scrimping and saving or paycheck to paycheck kind of thing, because I think that you'll be able to find a place that is more affordable, closer to work, more clientele, whatever this is, what you do. You're putting yourself in the right place. Some of you actually might be moving from a rural area to more of an urban community. So I think that that's also going to be assisting you more, especially if you're educating or looking for more jobs or opportunities. I do feel like that move would be temporary, because I do see some of you heading back to your rural community when you're done. So this could be a temporary move. Like I say, maybe it's a 3-4 year situation where you're going to school, and regardless of age, like you could be going back for university or finishing your degree after your kids are grown. Like there could be a great transition for you that happens. And then you go back to your smaller community with your wiseness, your education, and your business growth, what have you. And some of you here too, I'm even seeing like you've grown a business or will be growing a business big enough to sell in the next 3 or 4 years. I think it's something you've been working on too. It does seem pretty substantial. So, and more media related. So I don't know if you've created a podcast or you've gotten, a YouTube channel, or you've done something that is in the public eye. You've created maybe a media business, whatever. But I do feel like you'll be able to sell that. And that seems very sustaining too for your next adventure. Like there's so many great things happening for you here, Libra. So I'd love to hear from you below. How has this resonated for you? Pop it in the comments below. What are you working on? What are your challenges here? Share below. We'd love to hear from you. I want to grow that community and engage with you folks. So that'd be great to see. So what are you taking away for this in the next 30 days? I'm excited to hear from you. So I'm going to leave it at that, my lovely. So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I'd love and appreciate it. I want to grow this channel and so that we can be here to love and support each other. All right. So take care, Libra. Many blessings.